All right, so look here. These are some settings we have for our own league, online dynasty league. A lot of people don't play the coach mode, but we do. We've got about 7 people playing in our league right now. Some of the settings that we're going to use. This is not a video to show gameplay or anything like that. This is just to show you kind of the league settings and what we kind of go by. so, uh, so once you set up your league and everything, once you go into the coach mode, this is our online settings for our league. We use varsity. Um, it seems to play just well. We haven't really tried any of the other levels, but it plays well, and that's what we use. We do have coach firing on, so if you are a losing coach, you will get fired at the end. We've used it through Madden and other games and stuff like that, and yeah, you can lose and you can get fired. Sorry. Um, we have this on normal for the coach speed setting. Um, I know a lot of people use slower, but we don't really. That doesn't seem to really matter with us. None of that. Injuries, we have them on. We do have wear and tear on. Those are kind of self-explanatory. Play cooldown. And when we played Madden, we ran this up to 8. But we're running it with 3 right now. Seems to be working pretty good. We haven't really run into any problems with just glitched out plays where you can't stop it. If we do that, we'll either change this eventually or not, or we'll have a play call limit on it. So yeah, we play 8 minutes for our quarters. We do use the accelerated clock on. Minimum play clock time at 25. Customize. Um, we use that also. League advancement. We leave it on manual. Auto recruiting. We leave it on auto. We did let it recruit on its own. That's off. I always thought we turned that on for some reason. Anyway, we got it off. We are in a private league. We put it on 32 users. We have 7 at the time. Always kind of looking for, um, we find somebody that fits our profile of people that wants to play with us. We try to keep the language down to, a minimum of cussing and stuff like that. We have 7. And like I said, if we're looking for other people, it'd be great to have some other people, but it doesn't really matter. We have a great the way we set it up. It doesn't matter how many people. And if you had 2, we turn the ball hawk off, heat seeker off, and switch assist off. Um, yeah, that is the settings that we use here. So we'll go here to our XP sliders. On the we've got these all set on 100. None of these change, I believe. No, those are all set on 100. Our gameplay sliders. This is where it gets a little different. People kind of may scoff at this because we tried our settings of Madden on here when we first started. It seemed like it was kind of the same, but it's not. So we found out that when we first started, the computers and it just seemed like the quarterbacks were unstoppable. Um, the defenses were just terrible. It seemed like, and I know that college football does have more of a higher scoring output than probably the pros does. But at the same token, we wanted to make sure that the game played fun, not just high scoring games. So we turned the quarterback accuracy down to 10. We put the pass blocking on 65, wide receiver catching on 35. We had this a little lower and there was a lot more drops. So I think we were at 25 when we did. We bumped it up to 35. Seems to be playing a little better. Run blocking on 55, fumbles on 40, reaction time at 100 because we wanted the defense to be a part of this game. Interceptions at 60, pass coverage 100, tackling 100. All right, so your quarterback accuracy, we turned it all the way down to 0. Or is that a? No, I'm sorry, that's 100. My bad. I'm so sorry. At 100, it was grayed out. I thought it was dark. So for the computers, if we don't really play the computers, but um, if you did, we would make the computers pretty tough. When we played the Madden League, sometimes we actually played the computers in our league, and it seemed like the computers were a little too easy. So we decided to make it tough on here. So all the computers, all the CPU skills are all 100. Field goal power we keep at 43, accuracy at 50, punt power at 50, accuracy at 35. This one maybe we might be changing at some point. Power at 40, injuries down to 13, fatigue we got at 0 right now. That one I'm not sure how it does with the wear and tear. This is one of the settings I'm not sure on yet. Minimal player threshold at 50. The offside penalties at 90, false start at 90, holding at 50, face mask at 45, pass interference at 40, offensive pass interference on, illegal block in the back 40, intentional grounding on, roughing the passer at 50, roughing the kicker is off. We turn that completely off. Running through the kicker is on, illegal contact is on. Let's see. Settings. This is all depends on what you want to do, but the way everybody plays them, we don't. Like I said, we only do kicking. That's the only thing we do with our coach mode. Everything else is, it's really whatever you want to do. But again, we're coach mode, so it don't really matter. These should be off. So what we do, we have we've got 7 players in this league, and it's been pretty good. We let everybody pick whoever they want to be, so you can pick whoever you want to be and start with them. We got a couple people that started out with like the Tennessees and the Alabamas and Missouri and stuff, and then you had people like myself. I started at Coastal. We got another guy that uses Virginia, so he and I, these two, we're trying to kind of build up to where we going to get to with them. Start out low and see if we can work our way up to another position. But really, that's it for the most part. Like I said, this is coach mode, and everybody that plays this really enjoys doing it this way. I said we've been doing this for years, so that's the way we play. And if you guys got any questions or you guys are interested in possibly looking to join a coach mode league, we're always welcome to having somebody come here. We do try to play, at least a game daily. Sometimes if we can, we swing, more. But usually within 2 days you have to play a game. If not, we're gonna sim it, and you'll get skipped. I don't think we've had any games simmed on here yet. We've had a couple games there that got disconnected, and we ended up simming it because they got all the way down to the 4th quarter and into overtime, and one of the games locked up. So we try not to sim any games unless we just have to, or some teams blowing another team out will force a win on them if there's a disconnection. And like I said, we try to play the games out. So again, if you guys are looking for a coach mode league and you want to check out our sliders and stuff, that was what this is about. Here in our league, just so you kind of where we sit at. Our top 25 is Ohio State, Tennessee. These are 2 player control teams here, Tennessee and Michigan. As you go down, got Clemson is going here. Another player control team, and another player control teams. And then we got a couple of them that's just not in it. I'm one of them. And we also changed the league around. So our conferences look a little different here too, just so you'll know. This is our ACC. We've kicked some teams out. We brought in Auburn. One of our guys wanted to be Auburn. Yeah, everybody else is pretty much ACC, but we don't have everybody in it. Um, the Big Ten looks a little different, I believe. Ohio State, ever seen that? Maybe not. It's the SEC. You know, Auburn's not in the SEC anymore. We actually started like 3 leagues. This is the third season we started, and the reason why was we started out with a whole different. Everybody started out with really low teams, and we were going to work way up, and we were working on the settings at the same time. So we would sim and work some stuff through till we got the settings to where we are now, and the settings seem to be pretty good. You know, you're going to have games where your quarterback is really playing well. You're going to have games he's not playing well, and then here's another thing that people don't understand. I keep seeing where people in coach booths say they don't play it because you can't run the option, and that is 100% false. You can run the option, you just can't run read options. If you run the loaded option or a speed option, he'll run it just fine. The quarterback will sometimes run it and carry it and haul butt with it, and sometimes he's going to pitch it, but he does seem to do pretty well with it. Um, sometimes he messes up, he'll fumble, but it does play. I think a lot of people see that triple option. It seems like the triple option, you would have to hit the button to pitch it. Pretty much, we don't really run that. The only options we really run in is sort of speed and load. That way, the quarterback does run the ball, and he will also pitch it. Um, the only time you're mashing buttons is whenever you're kicking, and so it's kind of false because I see where people put on there they don't want to play coach mode because they won't run the option. They will run the option, and yeah, it's pretty easy to do. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so yeah, looking for a good little league, or you need to look at some sliders and stuff like that. Let us know. We'll be right here. Like, cause you can contact me through. I don't know how it works on YouTube as far as connecting with somebody, but um, my my name on here is on PS5 is KEL-99-BOT on PlayStation 5. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got for you today. So if you would like to see some game footage, I'll be glad to put some of that on here. I do that from time to time. I just don't really post it anyway. But we're trying to push this coach mode to another level, and hopefully this may be a start.